and mentor is a person who guides this protege. Today, I'll share my experience about being a protege at our university. As you know, I study in Frankfurt at my master program at Goethe University. This is why the title of my speech is called Goethe Mentoring Program. Being an international student has so many privileges because you can compare your previous experience, my bachelor experience of studying in Kazakhstan and Moscow, Russia, and now I can trace these changes with my environment. Something which I badly needed, which was badly missed during my bachelor experience, was this mentoring program. Luckily, here, this environment is very international and vivid. And when I only knew about this opportunity, I joined this club immediately. And I was assigned a mentor who was also my DD scholarship winner, but from Bulgaria. And he had already 7 years of experience of living in Germany and working here as a practicant or Werkstudent, as you say it in German. So he did both internships while he was studying here, and he also had full-time experience, which he kindly shared with me. I would like to point out that it's really important to choose the mentor of your similar background. What I mean, I could choose a German mentor, for instance, or English or American mentor, but the point is that we both had this kind of networking, this DAD scholarship background, and we both were internationals who had some struggles with learning German and for whom this German environment, corporate culture was still not so familiar. And this is why that was a perfect match for me, as well as for him, because I was also having this kind of complex that I'm not good enough. Who am I to apply for these positions here? Because this is so competitive. This is like the finance capital of Europe, continental Europe, I mean, apart from London. And I didn't know where is my bottom, where is my high, where am I in all this atmosphere, in all this aquarium of different types of fish, you know? And this was exactly what I needed at that moment. We had several meetings, and in the very beginning, we had an official meeting where all mentors and all mentees could gather together. And what I really like about German culture is that they are very simple in a good sense. So they wouldn't have, they from the very beginning would tell you either it would be some kind of official meeting or it will be your working environment. They would tell you, please, no official titles, no official, how you would say, we in Russian, or in German it would be Sie. Please tell ты or du, but because in English you have this you, which is kind of with no distinctions between these kind of tones which we have in Russian or in German. And this is what exactly I liked about this official meeting, where I could really make really strong networking. And then we had our tete-a-tete meetings with my mentor. We had 5 of them, I guess, and each meeting was devoted to different aspects of questions I had. So for instance, one meeting was devoted to checking my CV, because German CVs format are kind of more complex than you would have in Kazakhstan or in Russia, where HR specialists and companies don't really require such, I would say, sophisticated CVs with your photo, because you have these photos, special photos for CVs, and you have these special services offered by photo studios which do these special photos and stuff. I didn't know all these things, of course. Then, for instance, next meeting would be about my cover letter, which you just have to write. There is no way for you not to write this cover letter when you apply for some kind of position. May it be internship or full position. I also knew completely nothing about this. And my mentor, Ilya Muedjiv from Bulgaria, as I reminded you, also helped me with this. And next meetings, he was trying to convince me that I have to apply to top companies where I'm working now. It's like the biggest company in Germany and one of the biggest in Europe in asset management and investing. And I really like this company, but I wouldn't be here probably mostly due to the help of my mentor, because I would just apply maybe to a more simple company. And yes, I would be just enough with something which I would like less than what I enjoy currently. And then also my mentor was a really great person. He shared some his personal tips of advice, not only some official stuff, because it's always important when you are a migrant, where you're not surrounded with your people, you do not speak your own language, and there are not so many people in Germany from Kazakhstan, where I always joke that there are the biggest number of people from Kazakhstan in Europe is in London, Manchester, and Liverpool, but not in Germany, especially in Frankfurt. So this was really helpful. And yes, my mentor was really great person, and he even suggested having some additional meetings now during pandemic when I'm already employed. And he asked me how I am doing, whether everything is fine for me, for my workplace, and if I have some further questions. So he didn't really stop after I received my job. It is still an ongoing cooperation. And in conclusion, I would really like to inspire everyone and empower every one of you to become both a mentor and a protege, and to compare both these two different types of cooperation with people, because in both options are really valuable. You can always learn something from either of them, and you cannot be a good mentor without being a good protege, and you cannot be a good protege if you also didn't try some kind of mentoring before of any type. So please become a protege, become a mentor, have big networking of both protege, of mentors. Maybe you will also be able to combine and cooperate, connect these people from your proteges and mentors, and maybe there will be some more new connections in future. I wish you all success with protege and mentor status. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Almas, for